So I am a new booktuber. I'm also on the older side, so I don't really understand tags. And I think I finally figured this out. So welcome to my channel, and I'm going to do a newbie booktuber tag, I think. Hi, as I said, my name is Bea. Welcome to my channel. This is a brand new channel. And yes, are there booktubers out there already? Oh, you know it. Are there so many? Absolutely. Did we need another one? Maybe not. But I couldn't help myself. I love books so much. I love reading about books and I love talking about books. And right now I've got 3 little kids and it makes it hard for me to join a book club, for example. And I thought, well, this would be a fun little project for me just to be able to chit-chat about books with you guys and just share the love online. But I thought I would go ahead, and I think I'm doing this correctly. I'm answering questions that are like Booktuber Newbie questions. So yeah, let me know if I'm doing this correctly. Question number 1, why did you start this channel? Well, I kind of just answered that, didn't I? I have recently fallen back in love with books, and just lately I've been getting into romance novels for the first time, which has been so super fun. They weren't on my radar until I saw a special on CBS Sunday Morning, and I heard podcasts where they were talking about how good the series are because you follow the characters, and I was like, well, I like happy endings. I like romance. Like when I watch movies with my husband, I'm like, is anyone going to kiss in this movie? Is anyone going to fall in love? If not, I don't think I'm interested. He and I overlap so little, it's hilarious. But anyway, yeah, I would finish a book and it would just be like, well, the end. Okay, well, I guess I'll move on to something else. The idea of being able to talk about it online just sort of is a nice way to tie up my book experience with a nice bow. So I thought, yeah, a channel would be really fun. Number 2, what are some fun and unique things that you think you could bring to Booktube? Well, I have the insight of a woman who is 40. Yes, that is correct. I am 40 years old and I'm still getting used to that. Wow, it's so old. So there's that, the slightly older perspective. I think a lot of booktubers are on the younger side because they're more tech savvy, which I don't blame them. Also, I, being a mom, I know that probably there's a lot of other moms out there who want to have a mom's perspective. I try when I can to explain things like, okay, there's cursing in this, or there's a lot of love scenes in this. So if you're going to be listening to it, be careful that your kids aren't around. So, but I tend to be a little more on the conservative side when it comes to a lot of the romance stuff. And there's amazing booktubers out there that are definitely more adventurous than me, but it's neat because there's so many different personalities and people like different things. And so it's really cool that, everybody can find the types of people that they're looking for, that they know, okay, this booktuber likes books that I like. And so I can look for recommendations from this person or that person. So that's how I've subscribed to a lot of people and how I've gotten so many awesome books to read. So hopefully my perspective is a little bit unique, but I think probably we all have a unique perspective, right? Question number 3, what are you most excited about on this channel? Just talking with everybody and just gushing about books. I know that's probably not very original, but that's how I feel. Why do you love reading? Why do I love reading? It's an escape. It's the best. It's cheap or free. I often get used books, or I just got a Kindle Unlimited from my husband who doesn't want it anymore. It's like, anyway, I'm hoping to get a real Kindle someday of my very own. But yeah, and Audible. And so I've been listening to those types of things. But, and of course there's the library. So I don't spend a lot on books because we don't have a lot of space. Mostly my house is my kids' library because they have a million books, picture books, board books, you name it. So I now have a shelf, which I will show you right here. I will have a picture. And you can see, this is my one shelf. So impressive. I'm just excited to escape because, as I say in a lot of my videos, I will tell you true things that my kids have done just recently that have driven me crazy. I do love my kids. I love them fiercely. But, occasionally mama needs to read some romance, as is the title of my channel. What book or series got me into reading? Well, if we want to go way back, when I was a kid, I got into R.L. Stine big time. Goosebumps, the Fear Street series. I also like Babysitter's Club. I was determined to have my own Babysitter's Club. There's also Sweet Valley High and Choose Your Own Adventure and stuff like that. But I was always reading. In fact, we were military, so we moved a lot. And I made friends by writing mystery and like murder mysteries and like scary books, just like R.L. Stine. And so what I would do, and when I would get to a new school, the kids around me, I'd be like, hey, I'm writing a book. I was wondering if I could put you in it. And before I knew it, everybody was wanting to be my friend. So I would put them in my books and I would make different, new pages every day, and they would all come over and look and see who they were and what, who wanted to be the killer and stuff like that. But it was a really fun way to make friends. And I've since seen some of my books, and I don't think they're publishing material. But it was fun. It was fun reading and it was fun writing. So that was when I was a kid. But recently I got back into books after seeing a CBS Sunday Morning interview of Eloisa James, who, I didn't think romance novels, I thought they were trash. Sorry. But I didn't know. I just didn't know. I didn't know anybody that read them, and I didn't know anything about them other than what a lot of people unfortunately think about romance novels. And then seeing the interview of Eloisa James on CBS Sunday Morning and hearing also how people that I liked them in podcasts, just totally turned it around for me. So I started out with her series, Desperate Duchesses by the Numbers, which of course was the second series because apparently I can't read anything in order. And then I did Desperate Duchesses, which was 9 books, and I just totally fell in love. And then I discovered Lisa Kleypas and fell even harder. So those are really the only historical romance authors that I've read. Also Paula Quinn. If you've seen my channel, I've already been gushing about her because I don't feel like there's enough about her online. So I'm really wanting to try out new authors. I want to branch out into fantasy, for sure, fantasy romance. I've been trying that a little bit here and there and haven't had a huge amount of success yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Question number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I would probably ask them what got them started, what they recommend. I know a lot of them are on Instagram and Goodreads and all this, and I don't really know that I have time to do any of that. This is a great one. Question number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I would say being seen. I believe the booktube community is at least 20,000. And someone even said, like literally they said, it's oversaturated. YouTube is oversaturated with booktubers. So I think even having anyone see any videos, if you're watching this right now, thank you. Because maybe you're the only one. I don't know. I don't know that I will get seen a whole lot, but if anybody sees it, it's fun, and it is fun for me to make and just reflect on a book and talk about it. So I think the biggest challenge is just going to be getting it out there because there are so many incredible booktubers already out there doing their thing. And I think it's tricky to say something that hasn't been said or express a thought that has not been expressed. But we're all different with all different things to bring to the table. So hopefully it'll go well. But, I'm not thinking I'm going to get monetized or anything like that. I'm just hoping for, a little communication with some other people that love the same books I do. And that'll make me happy. I think the challenge is just getting seen. I'm going to be at the bottom of the barrel, I think, for maybe ever. But that's okay. Question number 8, when did I start reading? I don't even remember. I read as far back as I can remember. I started reading probably Cat in the Hat, stuff like that. When I was 5, 6, probably pretty standard for a booktuber. Question number 9, where do you read? When I'm lucky, I read on the porch and it's quiet. It's usually before the children wake up or after they go to sleep. I also can read sometimes in the backyard. Mostly though, it's listening to an audiobook while folding laundry or doing dishes. Occasionally it's on the couch or at the kitchen table if somebody's taking a nap. But reading a physical book is rare, but nothing feels better than holding a real book in your hand and reading. Oh, it's just delicious. Question number 10, what kinds of books do you like to read? I basically already said I'm really into historical romance. That's my thing right now, honestly, is historical romance. I'm trying to branch out though. I will say, if this helps answer the question, some of my very favorite books in the past, I like Nathaniel Hawthorne. I know it's random. Not necessarily The Scarlet Letter, but his short stories, they knock my socks off, for sure. I also love Tuck Everlasting. I know it's a kid's book, but it just really holds a place in my heart. Also random, Shadow Divers is one of my very favorite books, which is a nonfiction book about people that do deep sea wreck diving and discovered a sunken German U-boat off the coast of New Jersey. But it's the coolest thing. It goes into science and the history, and it's really crazy. It's one of my very favorite books. And they were supposed to make it into a movie, and I guess it wasn't done. But I highly recommend Shadow Divers. Yeah, I like all kinds of things. Great Gatsby's another one of my favorites. If I seem like a good fit, if you feel like subscribing, that would be fun. Of course, no pressure. But in any case, I hope you're doing well. Let me know if any of this resonated with you. If you have any things that you like or recommend, I'm all ears. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me this long. Man, you deserve an award, truly. Take care. Thanks so much. Bye.